A United Nations envoy in the Democratic Republic of the Congo is warning that the M23 rebel group activities in Eastern DRC is threatening to reverse hard-won progress in security and stability in the region. VOA's Ndiho reports.
Public pressure is mounting and the Congolese citizens are calling on their government to act. They accuse Rwanda of supporting M23 rebels that wreaked havoc in the eastern part of the country. Rwanda is denying those accusations. Briefing the Security Council on Wednesday, Bentu Keita, Special Representative of the Secretary General for the DRC and head of MONUSCO, said the security situation in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo is getting out of control.
Sadly, the security situation in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo deteriorated a lot, notably in reason of the intensification of the March 23rd movement attacks against the civilian population, the national security forces, and the peacekeepers of the MONUSCO, as well as attacks by ADF and other armed groups' attacks in Ituri and North Kivu.
During the most recent attacks, Keita said that the M23 behaved more like a conventional army than an armed group. The M23 has increasingly sophisticated firepower and equipment, especially in terms of long-range mortar and machine gun firing capabilities, as well as a precision fire on aircraft. The threat this represents for the population and the blue helmets mandated to protect it is obvious.
The M23 continue its well-coordinated attacks against FRDC and MONUSCO. With increasing conventional capabilities, the mission may find itself confronted by a threat that goes beyond its current capabilities.
Also speaking at the Security Council was George Nzongola Ntalaja, the DRC permanent representative of the United Nations. He says the Congolese citizens are not convinced that MONUSCO's highest priority is civilian protection.
Les citoyens congolais ne sont pas convaincus.
In the DRC, Congolese citizens are not convinced that MONUSCO's highest priority is civilian protection. So, MONUSCO must work on this aspect. A stronger offensive position is also called for. If MONUSCO cannot impose itself as a decisive force on the ground, it will struggle to carry out its mission and civilian protection. Earlier this month, Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta, the current chairman of the East African Community, welcomed the leaders of the 7 nations to discuss the security situation in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The meeting was attended by Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni, Rwandan President Paul Kagame, President of Burundi Evariste Ndayishimiye, South Sudanese President Salva Kiir, and Felix Tshisekedi, the President of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The Rwandan government has repeatedly and vehemently denied accusations over the years that it supports the M23. The rebel group rose to prominence a decade ago when its fighters seized Goma, the largest city in Congo's east, which sits along the border with Rwanda. Earlier this month, M23 rebels claimed control of a key town of Bunagana, forcing thousands to flee their homes. Ndiho, VOA News.